Exercises for tattoo artists. Sitting in weird positions, leaning over clients for hours on end, really hurts, doesn't it? Sometimes it really affects our lower back. And one of the best ways to mitigate that problem is to strengthen your core. So in this video, I'm going to show you a fun little core exercise routine I like to do whenever I feel like I need to work on my core a little bit more. If you like this video, please subscribe and ring the bell so you can see future exercises for tattoo artists. So we're going to start off by hitting the main parts of our core, like our lower back, our glutes, our obliques, our hip flexors, and our abs. It's going to be a pretty quick routine, and I'm going to do each exercise 7 to 10 times, and you want to do it 7 to 10 times per side. We're going to start off with heel taps. So you're going to lay on your back with your knees bent upwards. And it's just, as I mentioned, you're going to be touching your heels. So with your right hand, touch your right heel, left heel, back and forth. Like I said, we're going to do about 7 reps each side. From here, staying in this position, put your legs out straight, lift your feet up about 6 inches, and we're going to do some flutter kicks. Counting each one as 1 rep. Good. Now what's called the boat pose. Now we're going to stick our legs out straight in a 45-degree angle, and we're going to reach our hands up towards our feet. Back down. 2, 3. Next, we're going to do some tuck crunches. This is where you're going to be pulling your knees into your chest as you crunch upward with your chest towards your knees. Next, let's work on those obliques. We're going to do those through some side bridges. So what you're going to do is a side plank, keeping your elbow bent, feet down, and you're going to lift your glutes and your butt up off the ground, tightening the oblique side that's near the ground, just like so. We got to do the other side. All right, now we're going to move more towards our posterior chain or our back body. Let's get to that lower back. We're going to do some alternating Superman. Now that's where you look like you're going to be flying through air. So move to your stomach, arms out straight, and we're going to do alternating, meaning my right hand is going to go up my left foot. That's 1. Let's see. And we'll alternate the hands and the feet each rep. Now let's move to our hands and knees. I'm going to do what's called a bird dog. That's where, kind of similar to the alternating Superman, you're going to be raising your right arm with your left leg simultaneously. That's 1. Now the last exercise for this particular little circuit is called a plank knee tuck. So we all know a plank is where you get to your elbows and the only thing touching is my toes and my forearms. And what I want to do is bring my knees near my elbow. 1. We're going to breathe while you do this. Keep your core engaged the entire time. So as I mentioned, You want to do that 7 to 10 reps per side for about 3 sets. So then I would do that 2 more times. Once you're done with that, well, you've got to cool down. And you want to stretch out those muscles that you just worked out. So to start these basic cool down stretches, we're going to go back to our back. And we're going to bring our knees to our chest, stretching the glutes and the lower back. And here you can do the similar 7 to 10 second count, maybe 3 to 5 deep breaths, whatever feels good, but nothing less than just a few seconds. You want to give your body some good stretch time. And if you feel it, pull them near and closer to your chest. Now the next stretch is a figure 4 stretch. So take your right foot, place it on the ground, and place your left ankle on your right knee. Now you're going to reach in between your left calf and your right thigh and reach around and grasp your hands on the other side. Now it's so important that I'm not just pulling back here, I'm actually pulling my shoulders back towards the ground. Really stretching right now my left glute. This is amazing for lower back pain. Same thing, stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, 7 to 10 seconds, whatever you need. The longer, the better. Then we're gonna switch to the other side. Same thing, left foot down, right ankle on the left knee, right hand under the right calf in between the left thigh, grab the other hand, and again, lean back and pull your shoulders back towards the ground. Now we just did a little bit of glute and posterior stretching. Now let's stretch our anterior or the front of our body. We want to lay flat on the ground and then basically doing a push-up without lifting up our lower body. This is called the cobra pose. So we're going to be stretching our abdominal muscles on our obliques. Same thing up, chest up, head up. You should feel a nice stretch in your abs, as well as you can feel a little bit of tension in your lower back. But after a few breaths, we're going to switch to child's pose. Child's pose is where we're going to get to our knees, sit down in our heels as best we can, reach our arms out as far as we can and stretch our lower back, and turn our head to the ground. And you know, that's it. You know, doing that for 7 to 10 reps for 3 sets, 3 to 5 times a week, will truly help engage that core more. It's gonna help your mind truly be aware of your body's position. And that's truly the caveat, isn't it? Is when we're tattooing, we find ourselves in the weirdest positions. But if we're used to engaging and strengthening our body and our core, then we're aware of it. We can focus on strengthening and breathing through our abdominal muscles, keeping them nice and tight so that we're not crunched over too much. If you found this information helpful, let me know. If you have some other ideas and some other ways to build off of it, I'd love to hear about those as well. And again, if you do really like this content and find some value in it, subscribe and ring that bell, like it, and then tell me what you want to work on next, and I'll build something just for you. Thank you. We'll see you next time.